Hello guys and welcome to episode 2 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as the Kavithan Protectorate and using the Supremacy affinity. Now, we are going to be continuing obviously from where we left off, and that was with Syra just sort of being founded. It's got 3 population now, is growing pretty fast with our trade between Mandira and Syra itself. Syra is getting a trade depot, so we will be working on a trade convoy there soon enough to even like double the trade that we're getting from there. And then we're going to look towards founding another outpost so that we can expand rapidly on this new world. Anyway, that's all for now, so let's move on to the next turn. See what happens. Now, there isn't really much going on in terms of opponents at the moment. They're all pretty far away, so we've got all this lovely land to expand over. We really need to get rid of all of this miasma, so I am going to be starting to produce a lot of miasmic repulsors. But before we do that, let's make sure that we continue to keep our health high with this farmer lab. We'll keep my explorer on the move. He's heading towards this progenitor ruin. And it's just going to be a few skipping turns now, really, until these buildings are built. We've obviously got the soldier up here that's still exploring. We need to start to think about getting him back, because if he gets stuck up there, he'll be a completely useless unit. I haven't actually teched towards moving overseas yet, so if the Russians decide to put a city here, we wouldn't actually be able to get back, which would be kind of annoying. Nearly there. I'm actually going to stop just in front of this progenitor ruin, and we're going to fortify until healed before we set up an expedition there. At Syra, we are going to work on a recycler, and then next thing we're going to build in Mandira is another colonist, I think. There we go. Get a colonist from there, and that can produce another city. And then we will start building rapidly once our trade routes are in place. We actually need to build a trade convoy here, so we mustn't forget to do that. Actually, I have enough money to just buy one, so I am going to just purchase one. Looks like we spotted a resource pod up there. Let's choose a trade route for this trade convoy here. Okay, let's trade with Banu Musa then, because the trade route from Mandira actually got destroyed by aliens. Hopefully this one won't. I'm waiting for the quest to do with the ultrasonic vents. Let's just tell this soldier to go get that resource pod. We're nearly finished healing with the explorer, so he'll be able to get those progenitor ruins soon enough. And again, another AI wants me to declare war. No, no thank you. Well, let's start the expedition. Syra has grown. Awesome. The cycle is nearly done there. Building very, very quickly. It looks like my workers are actually working on roads between my cities, which will speed up my movement quite a lot. But in Syra now, let's work on a thorium reactor. And we have another virtue to use. So let's go with trade routes with stations grant +6 per station tier. That way that when Banu Musa develops, we will get lots of energy from it. And also, we just picked up the synergy bonus, which is plus 10% energy in every city. So that's really nice. The resource pod gave us a free solar collector. Nice. And this solar collector can sit over Syra. It's even more money at the beginning of the game. It's really nice. This one's going to be coming down soon, I would assume. Not sure how long it's got left. Probably a way you can tell, surely. But never mind. Let's continue trading with Syra. Did my trade convoy get destroyed again? I'm literally wasting money if it has. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating if that just happened. Maybe we have to get our soldier back and start to defend that then. And this colonist, where are you heading? Now here's probably a good place, I think. If we quickly switch on the yield icons, we can see that that is 2 food and 1 energy from setting up there. We'll have access to this Xenomass. We'll have access to this titanium, this chitin, this fungus. We won't have access to this titanium, or the silica, or the fruit, but we can always build another city up here if we want to do that. So yeah, let's go to here. That looks like a nice place. We'll continue the expansion of our empire. Now I'm tempted to just get another one straight away, but I think it's important that we invest in some infrastructure. So we possibly could go for like a laboratory to get the extra science. I think that's something that we should go for at the moment, and then that'll make it take less production to make in other cities. The expedition gave us a whole free level up in affinity. Awesome, so we get a free affinity level. So let's put that into Supremacy.
We fled Earth because it was getting worse faster than we could fix it.
And now we get explorer units can build additional expeditions. That's really useful, especially for me, a person who completely forgets that you have to go back to cities to get a new expedition. But now I don't, because I have 2. But we can upgrade our soldier to a marine now already, which is awesome. So let's get plus 15% when attacking. Yep, that will be very nice, thank you very much. And we can continue moving on to the next turn. This war is getting close to Citadella's borders. So that's actually probably our closest opponent, actually, unless the Pan-Asians might be moving towards me. You can see that they have a tile here, so they might be advancing their cities toward my land. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Be good to get this marine down though, so we can actually attack the aliens over here. It might be worth actually building another soldier. Again, another AI asking me to attack someone. No, thank you. Oh, they're all ganging up on Elodie again. This is exactly what happened in the last playthrough. Elodie's like right in the middle as well. Look, she's got Freeland, that's Polystralia, African Union, Brasilia, and the Pan-Asians all around her. Oh yeah, and she's got the Americans to the south. Wow. So yeah, so probably Elodie is going to be the first to be destroyed again. Now that network is finished, let's build another colonist. Let's get this colonist to found this outpost. And there we go. There is the border of Citadella. Let's continue by producing a cytonursery in Syra.
We, the dust of a dying world, must listen to the stones of a living one.
I think after the colonist has finished, we will go towards another marine It doesn't look like my explorer is going to be able to go much farther there. Hopefully they won't tile over the frac site. I don't think they're in range to do so anyway. No. So we should be able to get out of there. That's fine. As for our research, we should probably head toward robotics is what I was thinking, wasn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Head towards robotics for now. And then we can go towards power systems and get the extra energy from geothermal wells, because we'll probably actually have some by then. It depends where the geothermal turned up. No. Okay, we wouldn't have any geothermal wells anyway. Not anytime soon, because the geothermal's here. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anywhere in my own lands or anywhere near that I can tile over that actually has geothermal, so that's okay. We don't have to worry about teching that for now. Marine's taking his time to get back, but will eventually. Let's get this explorer to have a quick look close up. Spotted another outpost there, and a quest decision. +2 energy from thorium reactors, or +1 production from thorium reactors. I think we want the energy. Thank you very much. Now give me the quest for ultrasonic vents, please. That's what we were waiting for, and I can actually trade with Bani Musa again. Because currently, we're just being constantly attacked by the aliens if we go over there. We just need to wipe out this nest and all will be fine. That's why I'm bringing the Marine back. Right, let's get this explorer out of here. And he can start heading towards the Pan-Asians. I don't think I'd attack the Brazilians just yet because of this sort of choke through here. It would really make it hard for me to get a lot of units towards Brasilia. But the Pan-Asians look like a tasty target. So let's see. We can get extra science from Farmer Labs, or we can get extra health from Farmer Labs. I think we need to get the health, so that's fine. Maybe next time we'll get the quest for ultrasonic vents. To wait and see. Quest decision. Here we go. Finally, safe behind walls. Trade convoys will not be attacked by alien units. Bravo. Just what we need. Okay, now we can actually build a trade convoy. Hopefully it'll work this time. And we've got the Pan-Asians declaring war on Elodie, and so has Hutama, which is the Pol-Australians. Just fortify until healed now with the Marine unit. Two turns until the trade convoy and the colonist has finished. Get my explorer away from that siege worm. Get this trade convoy. Let's trade with Bani Musa. Awesome. Produce another trade convoy in Mandira and a trade convoy Syra, although might be worth just getting a farmer lab because our health is dropping from where we just founded a Syra. And let's get this colonist to head over here. Unless we want to head towards the Pan-Asians. Let's just quickly turn on the yield icons again. So it's telling me that a good idea for an outpost would be here. But I don't think I want to do that. I'm thinking a better place would be here. Because then we would get the geothermal, the basalt, we get the xenomass, the fibre. Yeah, I think that's probably a better place. We don't get the energy from that, but it keeps our borders nice and sort of symmetrical. Like, the way I'm working it out is each city can tile 3 tiles in each direction. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. We can settle the new one up here, right? And that would be 1, 2, 3. So it's sort of crossed with the Asira slightly with its borders, but it would go 1, 2, 3, and then it would cross, the border would come all the way up to Mandira. And by doing that, it basically means that when like AI is trying to declare war on you, they can't like surround your cities, because obviously they have to move through your borders if they want to do that, and you just don't give them open borders, and they won't be able to do that at all throughout the game. So I think here's a nice place to put it, or we can head over here, which you know, that's gonna already be, you know, 1, 2, 3 crossing borders with Asira. Could always put it here. That might be a nice place to put it, because then we get access to this titanium, we get the geothermal, basalt, we get the fungus, we get the coral, xenomass, another fungus. I think here might be a nice place. It's recommending these tiles because they've got that extra energy. But the extra energy isn't necessarily a deal breaker. Got to make sure that the cities are in the right place to begin with. I think here would be a good idea, but I think we'll do that next. So we'll go to that one first. We'll get this marine to move towards Banu Musa now. And in Asira we can work on the Old Earth Relic. And once we finish that trade convoy in Mandira, we can use it to trade with Asira and boost the production there. So I'm just going to hope there's no aliens that can kill my colonists on the way. There's a lot of hills in the way over here. Originally I said it was quite flat, but it looks like that's going to be a big issue on that side of the map. Oh well. Sort of like a natural defense for myself, but at the same time will be really annoying when I want to attack. Okay, so this trade convoy can trade with Asira. Or is it Asreya actually? Am I saying that wrong? I think it's Asreya. Okay, so we've found out where all the aliens are. No wonder they were attacking my trade convoy. Let's get another colonist now. Or do we need another trade convoy? I think we go with the colonist. Shall fortify until healed the explorer, just in case aliens want to attack me at some point. And am I going to use this marine to attack? We'll see if the aliens actually attack me first, because I am getting pretty close to their nest. New station there. Let's destroy this manticore. It's on its own. We should be able to get away with that. Awesome. Good bit of Starship Troopers action. Hopefully we can get another Marine unit soon and continue with the attack. I'm going to place the Marine there, and that should be okay. Because even if he gets attacked by all of these guys, I think he should be alright still. So we're founding an outpost here. That'll actually enable us to tile over this frac site as well. So that's actually quite a good place to put it. Keep going with that explorer actually. And yeah, next colonist can go here. And what I really want to do is sort of just start up trade as quickly as possible between all of these cities to boost the growth. Oh, here we go. They're starting to attack me. Let's fortify the unit there. Keep this explorer on the move. Oh, we found a resource pod. Interesting. From Syra, we can actually possibly get a worker would be a good idea. But I think instead we are going to get a... I think it was a marine I wanted to make, yeah, a marine possibly. Okay, I think we'll get another marine. Ranger could be useful, but I think the marines are better at the moment. So by fortifying here, we've basically provoked the aliens, and now they're going to continuously attack into my marine, hopefully, and my marine will just kill them off. So killing tons of aliens there. Okay, we might want to get out of there. There is so many aliens. Jeez. That's way more than I'm used to. I think it's because the difficulty is harder, but wow, it's a lot of aliens. So I think we're going to pick up some new recruits there. This Manticore is in range to attack us now, so I am going to try and retreat, I guess, unless we just destroy the nests and call it a day. Not sure if that's a good idea either. Not sure. Yeah, we'll move that direction. This explorer can actually construct an expedition before we pick up this resource pod, because I don't want to get too close to these aliens in case they want to attack me. They can attack me this turn, they are in range to do so, but just hopefully they won't. Oh, there's a siege worm here, that's great. Going to cut off my marines from running away. We are being hit by the Manticore, which did do 26 damage, that hurts. Yeah, and the siege worm's coming towards me. Oh lord. I really wish I could put that marine onto sea vessel right now. Just run away, man. Seriously. If that siege worm kills you, then rest in peace. Right. Asira, what are you going to do? Build me a trade depot, thank you very much. How long until this expedition's finished? 4 turns, okay. Not long then, and then we can get this resource pod, and then we can fortify until healed. Actually, we'll head back to Mandira, because before I forget, I will run out of expedition modules. Actually, I can probably just go to Sabda, can't I? I'm not sure if outposts can give explorers expedition modules, but we'll try anyway. Now, aliens, please do not attack my marine. I'm sorry I provoked you. I thought it would be a good idea. Apparently it wasn't, so leave me alone. Okay, thank God. The siege worm just moved the other direction to the tile that my marine was originally on, so just as well we moved. And I think it's good that we've got so many cities early on. Like I said, as soon as the trade starts working, we will have so much production, it'll be ridiculous. We need to obviously pump out more workers to make sure that all our tiles are improved. Let's fortify until healed that marine now. Let's get this colonist to go to this tile and set up. And at Mandira we can now work on those elusive workers, although we could go with trade convoys here. Yeah, we'll build a couple of trade convoys in Mandira, send them to Asira. And then from Asria they can trade with Sabda and Mandira.
The robots do not complain, question or rest, which makes them good role models for the rest of you.
And we have got robotics, awesome. So let's now choose a production in Syra, which I'll be a worker. We'll choose a new research, which could be to get the CNDR here, but we do need level 4 in Supremacy to actually build that. So we might just go with the power systems for now. And that way, once we start building some geothermal wells, we can take advantage of that. We've got another marine here, which can join my other marine. And a quest decision, scientific method. We can get additional expedition module for explorers, or we can get +1 science from laboratories. I think we'll go with that. I was tempting to get the expedition module, obviously, because I'm going to need it very shortly. But we'll move on to this resource pod here in the next turn. And then we can head back towards Sabda. Now Sabda is obviously growing very quickly because we do have that bonus from our sponsor. But we picked up 60 energy there from the resource pod, which is nice. And we can already develop a new virtue. So let's get this plus 25% more yields from trade routes to your own cities, because we are going to be trading amongst ourselves a lot. So that would be a good thing to pick up on. Shall move that marine towards the aliens. This trade convoy can trade with Syra. We really need to get a miasmic repulsor at some point, because there's a lot of miasma in my own lands currently. I think by the time my explorer gets to Sabda, it will actually be fully developed, so it should be able to give me an expedition module anyway. Choose a production for Mandira, which shall be an auto plant. Actually, before I build an auto plant, let's get a miasmic repulsor. And this trade convoy can change its origin city to Syra. Colonists can found its outposts. And let's destroy this alien. That works. Hopefully the siege worm won't come back towards me. Shall have to wait and see. Trade convoy can trade with Sabda. And we shall build an old earth relic there. It shall only take 5 turns. The siege worm did move towards my marine unit, so we are going to move away there and put my unit on to fortify until healed. We shall get the marine to walk around the miasma. That's all good. The explorer has got expedition modules now because Sabda obviously founded itself, like I said it would. And we do actually need to fortify until healed there if we're going to go and look at what this alien skeleton will give us. Now again, the hills come all the way down here. Well, I should say mountains, they are mountains. And the only way to get through to the Pan-Asians by the looks of things is probably to go round. But I'm not sure how successful that will be. I think we've kind of landed on like the best part of the planet. It seems that way, doesn't it? Because we've got all the flat land here and all these lovely juicy resources, but then over here you've got like the AI, and they seem to be like amongst lots of like mountains and so on. I'm not sure if that's the case if you head like further east, but we'll find out eventually. For now, let's automate the improvements from that worker. Marine can head towards my other marine. Our explorer can fortify until healed now, and Syra can produce an auto plant. And in Hasrea we can build a clinic. So our health is going to be dramatically affected for the next few turns because we have founded all these new cities. But as soon as we start building the farmer labs, the clinics and so on, it should help us a lot. So I don't want to really attack the aliens with the siege worm around, so maybe we'll have to change our direction of attack. Looks like my explorer's fully healed there. Hopefully we can move past the aliens and pick up this alien skeleton. Oh, can we attack this alien? Yeah, I think we can because I can't see the siege worm nearby. I don't know whether to actually finish off that alien unit or not. I think probably not, because we don't want to end a tile on the miasma and then be attacked by other alien units. That would suck. But anyway, guys, that has unfortunately been my time. So hopefully you're happy with how I'm developing the campaign. Obviously putting out a lot of cities early on is very risky, but I think my strategy is sound. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to seeing all of the trade routes come out and boost the production of my nation a lot. But yeah, in the meantime, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.